We are currently living in the remnants of the Roman Empire. It is common knowledge that when the Roman Empire fell back in 476 CE, it never actually died out. Instead, it fractured into multiple regions, which we now live in today. Before I go on to reveal the correct identity of the 7th and 8th kingdoms and kings, I just need to put the following issues into perspective. According to Revelation chapter 13, verse 3, the 7th head of the sea beast will be wounded to death, but will survive. Therefore, this means that the king and kingdom which the 7th head represents will die and be resurrected back to life. It is very important to emphasize that this is exactly what we are seeing happen to the Islamic State and its king, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, here now in August 2017. Here's that verse, Revelation chapter 13, verse 3. One of the heads of the beast from the sea was wounded to death, but then the fatal wound was healed, and the whole world marvelled after the beast. This means that the 7th head of the Bible's sea beast represents the Islamic State and its leader, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. I will provide proof of this claim on the following pages. These newspaper clippings show al-Baghdadi back in 2015 when he was wounded to death in a missile attack and then resuscitated back to life by his doctors. These newspaper clippings show the Islamic State now around August 2017, nearly on the verge of being wiped out. The majority of Middle East experts agree that when it actually does fall, it is inevitable that it will rise again at a future date. This is a fact. Okay, so there you have it. The Islamic State and its king, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, both wounded to death but survive. Here's that verse again which is speaking about them. Revelation chapter 13, verse 3. One of the heads of the beast from the sea was wounded to death, but then the fatal wound was healed, and the whole world marvelled after the beast. Please remember that I have already established that the 7th head of the sea beast represents both the Islamic State and its king, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. On top of that, the Bible verse which I have repeatedly mentioned earlier clearly tells us that the 7th king, who I have identified as Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, will only rule his kingdom for a short time. Here's that verse again. Revelation chapter 17, verse 10. There are 7 kings, 5 have fallen, and 1 is, and the other king has not yet come, and when he comes, he must rule for a short time. Now, anyone with even half a brain cell can see that this verse fits al-Baghdadi due to the fact that he has ruled the Islamic State for a short time, from May 2010 to around the end of 2017-2018, when it will fall, which by the way is just over 7 years. There's that number again. In Revelation chapter 17, verse 11, there is mention of an 8th king. Today, the vast majority of theologians believe this king to be the forthcoming Antichrist. And for the purpose of this video, I will not be elaborating further on this due to the fact that it is another subject reserved for a different video. Please watch True Identity, 8th King of Revelation. In that video, I provide powerful evidence which reveals the true identity of the Antichrist as King Nebuchadnezzar, alias the Islamic Isa, Jesus. Okay, going back to the previous topic of the 7th kingdom and king, some leading end-time experts have made a false claim that the 7th head of the sea beast represents both the Ottoman Empire and the Turkish president Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The reason why this claim is absolutely ridiculous and does not hold water is because if we examine the previous 6 kingdoms and kings, we notice the following pattern. The first king, Ramesses II, was alive during the reign of the Egyptian Empire. The second king, Sennacherib, was alive during the reign of the Assyrian Empire. The third king, Nebuchadnezzar II, was alive during the reign of the Babylonian Empire. The fourth king, Xerxes I, was alive during the reign of the Medo-Persian Empire. The fifth king, Alexander the Great, was alive during the reign of the ancient Greek Empire. The sixth king, Nero, was alive during the reign of the Roman Empire. It is a fact that Recep Tayyip Erdogan was not alive during the reign of the Ottoman Empire. He was actually born on the 26th of February 1954, which was 32 years after it fell. Therefore, this automatically rules out the possibility that the 7th head of the beast represents both Erdogan and the Ottoman Empire.